Greetings and happy Easter. I'd like to show you a little video. It's just 40 seconds. It shows the coronavirus as a single jet fighter attacking Italy. I thought that was a really classy production. The coronavirus is seen as a lone jet on the prowl attacking Italy, and suddenly the defense system reacts and drives the invader away. It's very dramatic, it's hope-filled, and I'm sure the people of Italy found it inspiring. It would be nice to have a quick fix like that when we are dealing with the coronavirus in our own situations. But unfortunately, the medical people, the scientists, tell us that that's not likely. We don't have any vaccine to prevent the virus. We don't have any drugs that can treat the virus. We're working on all that, but it's going to take time. In our spiritual lives, we can experience the virus of sin. And fortunately, we do have a remedy for that. It's called Easter. All of us struggle in our spiritual life, not against a virus or a germ or a bacteria, but rather we struggle against sin, against evil in the world, against our own selfishness, our greed, our self-centeredness, our worst inclinations. We struggle with anger and jealousy, with our lack of forgiveness. We try to be faithful to a God who made us and gave us life. We try to be faithful to our brothers and sisters that God has given us to love and to care for. And some days we win, some days we lose. And sometimes we just feel so burdened by our sinfulness, by our failures, our weakness, and we can feel so guilty. Jesus came to us in that situation when we feel so hopeless, so helpless. And he spoke about a God who loves us even when we don't love ourselves. He spoke about a God who forgives us even when we sin and then sin again. And he spoke about a God who calls us to more life as his people. That was the message that Jesus came to offer to all of us. The people of his time accepted and welcomed his message with great enthusiasm. The religious leaders of his time rejected the message and rejected him and condemned him to sufferings and death. That's what we have observed the last couple days on Good Friday and Holy Saturday. On Good Friday, it seemed that Jesus was a failure and that all he had taught was just nonsense. But then God raised him up, raised him to a new life, to an even greater life, to a more glorious and never-ending life. That's Easter, the confirmation of the message of hope and life and love that Jesus offers us. Normally, we're able to celebrate that life with the Easter Vigil. We gather and start in darkness that represents sin and evil in the world, and then we light the Easter candle to signify that Jesus has overcome sin. And then we pass the flame of life and light of God's love. We pass that to each other and fill the church with that light. That too, like that video, is classic and dramatic. This year we couldn't do that. But still we know God is with us. Jesus has defeated sin. It does not control us. We can be different. We can love and live as Jesus taught us to do. We will overcome. Alleluia, alleluia.